Okay, today we're going to do the review for the test. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over all the problems. The only thing I'm going to do is change the values, change the numbers. Number one is evaluate the following. Now, the test says 5 plus 10 times 3. That's the problem on the test. The one I'm going to show you is something different from this. 3 plus 5 times 4. This way you can see how to do it and hopefully make 100. Okay, this is nothing more than PEMDAS. Okay, we do parentheses, exponent, multiplication, division, and addition, subtraction. Y'all be sure and tell me if I'm going too fast, please. Okay, we have addition here and we have multiplication here. So addition, subtraction is the last thing we do. The first thing we do is multiplication. So we have 3 plus and 5 times 4, I think, is 20. So that's 23. Does everybody understand what we're doing here? Okay, here's the real problem. And I'm going to change the numbers rather than give you the exact answers. Yeah, it's amazing. On the quizzes, I've been giving you the exact answers. And you wouldn't believe how many people don't get them right. Oh, before I forget, your mother ever tell you not to talk with your mouth full? Yeah, my mother did, yeah. And she hit me. Okay, this is test one review. It is available today at, I think, 10 o'clock. So if you wanted to start on it early, you're more than welcome to. Number two is 3 open. 2 plus 3 times 4. Now, the P in PEMDAS means parentheses, so we're going to do that first. Okay, so we're going to do in the parentheses first. So this equals 3 open. Now, we do multiplication first, and then the addition, so that's going to be 2 plus 12. Is that right? So that equals 3 times 14. 3 times 14, let's see, what's that? 12, 1, 42. Is that right? Number 3. Everybody with me okay? Okay. Number 3. Number 3 is this a term? Remember, terms are basically one number. Now, what makes this not one number is if there were pluses or minuses in between here, and then that would be an expression. But is this a term? Yes or true. That's a true and false question. Number 4, same stupid thing. 12 A, B, C, 9, R, T. Are there any pluses and minuses in here? No. So this is one number, or that is a term. True. Number 5. This one is evaluate the following. I hate to use these words, evaluate and things like that, but you're going to see that on the final exam. So get used to seeing them. The 2 vertical lines here mean the absolute value. Remember, absolute value is always positive. So the absolute value of 20 is 20. Number 6. The absolute value of negative 35 is, remember what this is asking is how far is it from 0 on the number line. Remember, and distance is always positive. Number 7. Now, if the negative is on the outside, what this is really saying is subtract the absolute value of 84. So it's minus, and now look, what you want to do here is the absolute value sign here acts like parentheses. So you want to do that first. So it's subtract, and the absolute value of 84 is 84. Number 8. Okay, number 8. And this is evaluate, evaluate. Evaluate means just find the value of, or how much is it. How much is 8x plus 4x? Are these like terms? Are they like terms? Remember, they have to have the same variables, and they do, and the same exponent. The exponents here are 1. We just don't write it. So are these like terms? Are they the same terms? Yes. So this is 8x's and 4x's. That's, was it 12? Look, start using the cursive X instead of the written, because some people still use that as multiply. Don't use this for multiply anymore. Ever again. Number 9. Okay, and again, evaluate 6x plus 4y. Are these like terms? No. The variables are different. So the answer here is 6x plus 4y. Everybody okay? Am I going too fast? Please tell me if I am. Say, slow down, boy. Number 10. Okay, find the value of the given variable. Wouldn't you love to find the person that writes like this? Strangle them. Negative 5x equals negative 30. Okay, we want to find the value of the variable, the letter. So this means negative 5 times x. So remember, now we do PEMDAS in reverse. First we get rid of addition, subtraction, then multiplication, division, then the exponent, then parentheses. So how are we going to get rid of? Remember, this doesn't say subtract 5. It says negative 5 times x. How do we undo multiplication? Division. Divide everything by negative 5. And we get negative divided by a negative is a positive. Positive 1x. 5 divided by 5 is 1. X equals, and again, a negative divided by a negative is a positive 6. If you're not sure, plug it back in. Negative 5 times 6 is negative 30, so we are correct. Number 11. Everybody okay? This is where you stop and take a drink of your Diet Coke. Oh, that's a good Diet Coke. Mm-hmm. Okay. Now we have multiplication here and subtraction here. So we're going to get rid of the addition subtraction first and just do the opposite of whatever it says. If it says -3, we're going to add 3. So we get -2x equals. Now, if you're not sure about these godless negative numbers, just put it in your calculator. But don't tell me that I said that. I'm in enough trouble as it is. Okay. All right. Let's see. -13 plus 3. The signs are different. So we subtract. Take the sign of the larger number. So that's negative. Was that -10? Now we have -2 times x. So how do we undo multiplication? Divide everything by -2. And we get x equals, was that 5? Plug 5 in here. Now we do PEMDAS the correct way. -2 times 5 is -10. -10 minus 3 is -13. So we are correct. Okay. Number 12. Uh-huh. Hang on just a second. I'm going to see if I can move this a little bit. How's that? Is that any more better? Okay. Number, where are we? 12. It says evaluate in lowest terms. So if we have -5, open 3a plus 7. Okay. This is the distributed property. Remember, the parentheses makes this one number in here. So we're going to, first of all, can we combine any like terms here? No. So now we have the distributive property of multiplication. There are 4 properties. This is the only one I'm going to irritate you with because it's so important. Very, very important. And we're going to multiply -5 times everything inside the parenthesis. -5 times 3a is -15a, I think. And -5 times a +7, a negative times a positive is a negative, was it 35? I think that's right. 13. Before I forget, I know Miss Garcia's going, how many are there? Isn't that 27? So we're halfway, almost halfway there. Weren't you going to say that, Miss Garcia?
I did not say that.
Uh-huh. He's a troublemaker, I know it. Mm-hmm. Mm. Well, that's a good Dico. Find the value of the given variable. In other words, solve. Stupid boy, I'm about to give you the exact problem. I'm sorry. 3a plus 4 equals a plus 20. Now remember, it really doesn't make any difference what you do here, but this will make it easier on yourself. Move the variables first, okay? And take the smallest to the biggest, like a load of bricks. Move 1 brick. What do you want to move, 1 brick or 3? Remember, we're lazy mathematicians. We're gonna subtract this a here, subtract this a here. Make this like an arithmetic problem. 3a's minus 1a is, was that 2? See, 3 minus 1, carry the 7, 30 days, that's September. Yeah. 2a plus 4 equals 20. Is that right? I think so. Now we solve a very simple algebra problem here. Subtract 4 from each side, and we get 2a, excuse me, equals 16, I think. Now we divide everything by 2, and we get a equals 8. If you're not sure, plug it back into the original equation. 3 times 8 is 24. 24 plus 4 is 28 on this side. And 8 plus 20 is 28. So we are correct. You didn't think I could do that, did you? 14. Solve for the given variable. Same stupid stuff, just a little bit longer is all. See, these problems, they really don't get much longer. I'm sorry, they don't get much more difficult. They just get longer. So just take them one step at a time. Open, x minus 4, closed, minus x equals 3x minus 10. I see a problem like that, my brain collapses. Say, no, I can't do this. Yeah, you can. Remember, just do what you can do. First thing we want to do is multiply the 6 times everything inside here. Do the distributive property, and we get 6x minus 24. Don't forget this, minus x equals 3x minus 10. Now let's combine like terms. 6 x's and 1x. 6 minus 1 is 5. 5x minus 24 equals 3x minus 10. Is that right? Yeah. Now let's move the variables first. So let's subtract 3x from each side. Everybody okay? Am I going too fast? Okay. Now we get 2x. Where am I? Minus 24 equals, that's gone, negative 10. Now we're going to add 24 to each side. Now we just do real simple algebra here. Add 24, add 24. Wonder who came up with that name, algebra. Sounds like a disease, doesn't it? I got me a bad case out of algebra. Had to go down to the free clinic and get a shot. Okay, so 2x is left on this side, and 24 minus 10 is 14. Divide everything by 2. X is 7. Now you can look at that problem. Woo. You proud of yourselves? Look how long that thing is. Now, if you want to plug it back in to see if you're right, go ahead. I'm not going to do it. I got to get back and get y'all. I hope y'all appreciate this. I'm missing my mid-morning nap to be here with you. Mm-hmm. Now, the next 4 problems, I'm going to give you the answers. Complementary angles. Okay, this little sign here means angles. Complementary angle says how many degrees? 90 degrees. Number 16 is supplementary, S-U-P-P-L-E-M-E-N-T-A. Supplementary angles have how many degrees? 180 degrees. 17, the interior angles of a triangle. The interior angles of a triangle have how many degrees? 180. Number 18 is, now these are the exact answers. There wasn't any way I could change them. Number 18, straight line. R-A-I-G-A. A straight line is also called a straight angle. S-T-R-A-I-G. Don't see that a whole lot, but you will see it from time to time. A straight line has 180 degrees. Straight line, 180 degrees. Everybody okay here? Okay. Number 19. Okay. The wording on this is you have a triangle and the angles have measures of 3x, x plus 6, these are degrees, and x plus 4 degrees. What is the measure of each angle? Okay, I'm sorry, but I have to draw pictures. This one's 3x. This one is x plus 6 degrees, and this is x plus 4 degrees. Now we know that the interior angles of a triangle add up to 180 degrees. So we just take each one of these angles, 3x plus x plus 6 plus x plus 4. Okay, each one of these angles, we add them up and they're going to add up to 180 degrees. Now we combine like terms. This is really a very simple problem, but you look at it and think, oh my God, I can't do this. Well, I do that anyway. So we combine like terms, 3x's, 1x, 1x, and then we have numbers. Those are called constants. Okay, 3, 4, 5, is that right? So 5x's plus 10, 6 and 4 equals 180. Now we have a real simple algebra problem. Subtract 10 from each side, and we get 5x equals 170. Divide everything by 5. X is 34, I think. See, 3. Come on, stupid, think. 34. Now, is this our answer? No. We want the measure of each angle. So this is 3 times 34, which is 90. 102. 12, carry the 1. I think that's right. Degrees. This one's x plus 6. So x is 34 plus 6 is 40 degrees. And this one's x plus 4, which is 34 plus 4 is 38 degrees. So the acid test here is add them all up. Oh, sorry. I'll do better. 102 and 40 is 142. And 38 is 180. So we're correct. Everybody okay with that one? Did I go too fast? Number 20. Okay. Mm-hmm. You have a rectangle whose area is 300 square feet. The length, E-N-G-T-H, the length is 15 feet. So what is the width? Uh-huh. Can y'all see that? Okay. Again, I have to draw pictures. Rectangle. The area is 300 feet, 300 square feet. The length is 15 feet. Now remember, the formula for this is area equals length times width. Plug in the numbers you know, solve for what you don't know. The area is 300, the length is 15, the width, we do not know. Now we have a very simple algebra problem. Divide by 15. Width is, what is that, 20? So the width is 20. And 20 times 15 is 300, so we're probably correct. 21. You'll scare me when it's this quiet. Mm-hmm. 21. You have a rectangle. Oh, before I forget, some of y'all have not been doing your quizzes. You need to do the quizzes or you're going to get a 0. And zeros are tough, very difficult to overcome. And remember, the test is worth 50% of your final grade. So make sure you do the test. And the quizzes. Well, you have a rectangle with a perimeter, E-R-I-M-E-T-E-R. Now remember, perimeter is how far around is it? Kind of like a fence. How long is the fence? With a perimeter, well, well, what in the world have I done here? Oh, here it is. Perimeter is 400 feet. The length is x plus 20. And the width is 4x plus 10. How far, or what are the dimensions of each side? Now remember, what are the, good Lord. Looks like my drawing's getting worse and worse. Okay, so the perimeter is 400. Now remember, that's feet. Perimeters, how far around is it? If the length is x plus 20, stupid boy, 20. And the width is 4x plus 10. Now remember the dimensions of dimensions. What do we know about rectangles? Opposite sides are equal. This one's equal to this one, and that one's equal to that one. So we want to know how far is it all the way around. So if this one's x plus 20, that means this one is also x plus 20. And if this is 4x plus 10, then this one's 4x plus 10. Am I right or am I right? I'm right. Now we add them all up. We have 4x plus 10 plus 4x plus 10. Okay, that one and that one. Plus x plus 20 plus that one, x plus 20. All of that will add up to 400. Or in North Katy, we say 400. Okay, now we combine like terms. 4x's, 4x's, 1x, 1x, and the constants. Constants are just numbers. 20 and 20. I'm sorry, I have to underline these things because I'm stupid. 4x and 4x is 8x, 9, 10x. Is everybody with me here? Everybody okay? Okay. 10 and 10 is 20. 20 plus 20 is, excuse me, is 40. And 40 plus 20 is, was it 60? Equals 400. Is that right? Mm-hmm. I think so. Now, what you can do is you can make this kind of like an arithmetic problem where you go 4x plus 10, 4x plus 10, x plus 20, and x plus 20. That way the like terms line up. 10 times 20, 40, 60. You can do it like this too. That's 8, 9, 10. And all that will add up to 400. Now, we subtract 60 from each side. 10x equals, what is it, 340? Something like that. Divide by 10. So x is 34. Is that our answer? No. Remember, we want to know what the dimensions are. So 4 times 34. I'm sorry, but I'm going to have to use my calculator. First, you turn it on. 34 times 4 plus 10. Remember, look on here and make sure you entered it right. 146. So this one's 146 feet. Oh, I got a cramp. Oh, ow. And this one's 34 plus 20 is, what is it, 54 feet. Now, the acid test here is add up all the sides. 146 times 2 plus 54 plus 2. Now, when you put them in the calculator like this, it does order of operation for you. 348. What have I done wrong? Stupid boy. 4 times 34 is that plus 10. 146, that's right. And 34 plus 20 is 54. This should be right. 146 times 2 is that plus 54 times 2. Okay, I put it in the calculator wrong. Sorry, I'll do better. Okay, boy, look at that problem. Y'all proud of yourselves? You should be. Is everybody okay? Am I going too fast? Please tell me. 21. Okay. You know, that last one was supposed to be area, I think. Or was it? I don't know. Where are we? 21? I think that last problem was actually number 21. Number 20 was an area problem, but same stupid stuff. Okay, number 22. Okay, number 22. If the absolute value of y equals 10, how much is y? Plus or minus. This means plus or minus. So y can be 10 or y can be negative 10. Because the absolute value of 10 is 10. The absolute value of negative 10 is also 10. I just gave you the answer to that one. 23. I'm going to give you the answer to this one too. If the absolute value of b is negative 14, what's our answer here? Undefined. In other words, you cannot find the answer to this because absolute value is always positive, cannot be negative. 24. Terval. Solve this and write it in an interval notation. Okay, so if we have 3a plus 4 is greater than or equal to 10. Okay, remember, you solve these just like equations with one exception. If you multiply or divide by a negative number, the sign flips. So first of all, we're going to subtract 4 from each side. 3a greater than or equal to, was it 6? Divide by 3. So a is greater than or equal to 2. I'll tell you, I think it's handy to put this on a number line. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. -5. 2 is right here. Now, greater than, remember, this is greater than, this is less than. Greater than or equal to, we use a bracket. Opening to the right because it's greater than. And it goes on forever. So what's on the low side here? 2 with a bracket. Remember this, the interval notation mimics or is the same thing as what's on the number line. And what's on the high side, where does it end? It does not. Positive infinity with a parenthesis. Look, when you're doing this, when I take this test too, pathetic, huh? I thought, oh, wait a minute, I've got the same answer here twice. Well, one of them said 2 comma infinity. You got to make sure it's not that one. It's that one. Okay, because it includes the number 2. 25. Okay. Same thing, interval notation, negative 4b minus 2 greater than or equal to negative 10. Now look, we're going to have to divide by a negative number here, which means our sign's going to flip. So just kind of be aware of that. So first of all, we get rid of addition subtraction. So we're going to add 2 to each side. Negative 4b greater than or equal to, what is it, negative 8? And we're going to divide everything by a negative 4. So then b now becomes less than or equal to. Because we divided by a negative number, this sign changes, flips. And what is that, 2? Again, let's draw a number line here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Negative 5. 2 is right here. And remember, this is greater than, less than. Excuse me. 2 is right here. And we're going less than. So it's going to be a bracket because it includes the number 2 and that way. So what's on the low side here? What's the least this number can be? Negative infinity. Whew, look at this. Negative infinity. And what's on the high side? 2 with a bracket. Well, this is the same stupid problem we've already had. Why did I do this? 26. Ms. Garcia has a garden in the shape of a rectangle. I'm sorry, but I have to draw pictures. It has an area of 200 square feet. Has a length of 10 feet. What is the width? Now remember, the formula here is area equals length times width. Very simple problem. Just plug in the numbers you know, solve for what you don't know. The area is 200. The length is 10. The width we don't know. So real simple algebra here. Divide by 10. So W equals 20 feet. Oh, wait a minute. This is 26. Sorry. I'll do better. 27. Miss Tron has a swimming pool in the shape of, what was that? I heard a no. Oh, restart. Okay. Okay, Miss Tron has a swimming pool in the shape of a rectangle. The perimeter is 500. The width is 100. Does it make any difference which one's the width and which one's the length? No. So the length is, we don't know. We've already done a problem like this. Okay, so we know that this side equals this side equals this side. So we have 100 plus 100 plus x, right? Right. So we have 200 plus 2x equals 500. Okay, subtract 200 from each side. Divide by 2, x is 150 feet. Now you can add up all the, what is going on here? Okay. Okay, if you want to, you can, 150 and 150 is 300, 400, 500. So we're correct. Any questions? Okay, this test will be open in about 10 minutes. It'll be, it opens at 10 o'clock, I think. Does anybody have any questions? Don't everybody answer at once.
Test or the review?
I'm sorry, say that again.
Are you gonna open the test or the review?
This is the review for the test. Now the test is just like this, just the numbers are different. Does that make sense?
Yes, but
Okay.
are you opening it on Thursday or on Tuesday?
I'm opening the test in about 10 minutes. It'll open at 10 o'clock.
Oh, okay.
All right. When I say open, it's you can go in there and take the test then. And at 10 o'clock. Okay, I'll be here Thursday, of course. We're gonna do new stuff. Any questions? Okay, I'll see you Thursday. Take care. Bye-bye. Bye, Bonds.
Bye. Have a good one.
Bye-bye.